There you go. Hello, Internet-ians. My name is Josh, aka ultraplayer, your coach of the New York Metagross, with no webcam because... Anyway. We are here for IBL Season 4, Week 5. We are 3-1 going against the Montreal Milotics and Coach MattOshea. Link to his YouTube is in the description. Go check him out. He is amazing, phenomenal. And he put me down in the P4G, so woohoo! Anyway, before we get started, go ahead and go down to the comment section down below. You'll see why we're asking this. But what's your favorite archetype in League? My opponent, spoiler alert, does have sand on his team. Of course, I'm rocking out with webs. So let me know what your favorite little archetype is. Many are out there, and they are all usually pretty fun to play. So, real quick, his team. We are, like I said, going against Montreal Milotics. He has a very scary team indeed. He has the Z Excadrill, the Tyranitar, the Tangrowth, the Florges, the Mismagius, the Uxie, the Z-Blaziken, the Porygon Z, the Samurott, the Mega Ampharos, and that's it. So he has those 10 Mons. Of course, we have our 10 Mons. And, yeah, he has a very scary, he has a Sand Core, very scary. He does have Porygon Z, which is a huge threat. I don't have a lot of good switch into that, although I do have a few Mons that can kind of take it on. Excadrill is kind of annoying. I found myself knowing that he would have a lot of sets that he might bring. He could bring Tectonic Rage with SD. He could bring SD 3 attacks. He could bring Rapid Spin with 3 attacks. He could be all kinds of stuff. All I knew is that he could not bring everything, and that was really nice. Mismatches is kind of annoying to deal with, definitely. Although I do, again, have some Mons that can handle it and some Mons that outspeed it. And just a bunch of things that don't really want to deal with it. I knew that Uxie was coming. I definitely knew that Uxie was 100% coming. I knew it was going to be faster than the base 80, and it was going to have U-turn. For my Hoopa, of course. Blaziken was kind of threatening. However, I do have the Amberpalm, or not the Amberpalm, I'm staring at Amberpalm on my notepad. Araquanid, which can kind of handle it. Mega Venusaur also being able to take a hit, as well as Donphan with a physical, if it's a physical set. Samurott, not the most threatening, of course. Florges, we already know that this thing can do. It can do so much, and so, can be so threatening. And of course, he has Mega Ampharos as well. Very good Mon, was very detrimental to us. No, it wasn't. It was a different Mon I was thinking of. So yeah. So let's get into what we are bringing this week. First one we're going to be bringing is going to be our Donphan. So I noticed that he does not have a lot of real good ground resist. He has Uxie and he has the Tangrowth as his only ways to really handle ground types. So I really liked an offensive Donphan here. Originally I had Rock Polish, but didn't really have a good place for rocks, and you'll see later that I ended up building the team around a different Mon. But we have an offensive Donphan with a Life Orb, a lot of speed. I believe I'm going to be outspeeding a max speed Ampharos with this set, and the rest just don't possess. I can take a hit, maybe from the Ampharos, a little bit better. Stealth Rocks, needs Stealth Rocks versus his team. Just helps chip down stuff, makes it easier for Nihilego to do a lot of damage. I have Earthquake, again, only 2 resist, and I have coverage moves for both of them. Gunshot for the Tangrowth and Knock Off for the Uxie. Very scary Mon for him to deal with. Earthquake just ripped through him, and it's beautiful. Not a lot to say about this Mon. We have our Araquanid coming back. I believe this has come almost every single week. And this is going to allow me to switch into Excadrill pretty well. It's also going to take a hit or two from the Porygon as long as it's not Specs. I can take on Samurott pretty well. Take a hit from Mismagius decently well. I can take on Blaziken. Take on a decent amount of his team. I have Rest Sleep Talk, and then I have Liquidation and Sticky Web. Sticky Web is very nice for his team. He has Sand. I kind of want to slow that Excadrill down so I can be able to outspeed it with some other Mons, potentially. Also, making Donphan a lot scarier. If he has no Sand up, Excadrill does not outspeed it, and I can just Earthquake it and kill it, as well as Porygon Z. Just a lot of things. Rest Talk to stay healthy. I really want to stay healthy against his team. He has a lot of Mons that I can check decently well. Liquidation is also really scary for him. He does not handle this Mon very well, outside of Mega Ampharos and the Tangrowth to an extent, depending on what Tangrowth is rocking, of course. If I had Leech Life, I'd be a lot better off against that thing. But Ampharos is really his best check to it. Anyway, the spread is going to just allow me to take a hit from Porygon Z better. I believe I take a Specs hit after Rocks or something like that. 84 speed allows me to outspeed a non-speed invested Mega Ampharos, so I can potentially finish that off with Liquidation if it's a defensive variant and I want to kill it. And then the rest is going into physical defense to make me as bulky as possible. Very good mon. Very, very good mon against the team. So next mon we're going to be bringing is going to be our Mega Venusaur. Our Mega Venusaur, I don't want to run Synthesis just because he has sand, and it's kind of annoying to click Synthesis and only get 25% back. It's rocking with the Planalotopus nickname. I forgot to change it to Jumanji, but hey, whatever. So we're going to have that in the match. But I'm rocking fully physically defensive, almost, with just a little bit of speed to get over Mega Ampharos, I believe. Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, Earthquake, and Giga Drain. Bold Nature, I still do a lot of damage to the Excadrill with the Earthquake. I can also Giga Drain, get back health. I have Leech Seed to also sap some health from him. Leech Seed, very nice. The only thing he wants to switch in on a Leech Seed is the Tangrowth. However, I'm going to Sludge Bomb that and do a lot of damage. So, decently bulky offensive mon for him. I can take on Mega Ampharos kind of well. I can take on Tyranitar pretty well. I can take on Excadrill unless it's SD Tectonic or SD Sky Strike. I take on just generally a lot of mons on his team. He does have a lot of coverage that he can use for his team, like Blaziken is fire type, but Mismatch has Psychic, Uxie has Psychic moves, but do they really need it, is the question. I have a Mega Venusaur, so of course they need it. So, very good defensive check against his team. I very much feel like I need to bring this mon. Next one we're bringing is Nihilego. Nihilego was so hard to build for his team because he has the Tyranitar and Excadrill and a lot of other mons. However, I found the set very nice. I wanted max HP because I want to be able to switch in on Porygon Z a little bit better, as well as stuff like Mismagius and potentially even the Mega Ampharos. So this can still sweep even though I'm max HP. I have max speed, which is going to allow me to outspeed Excadrill, I believe. That's all I really need. And then I have 12 Modest. The rest just what was left over, and the Modest Natures, of course, to boost my special attack. I do have a special attack boosting nature. I have Black Sludge to stay healthy. And Toxic Spikes are so nice for his team. So the only mons he doesn't, that don't take on Toxic Spikes really well, or that can take on Toxic Spikes, are the Uxie and the Excadrill, and of course the Mismagius. So those three, everything else gets whittled down. Tyranitar whittling down is really nice, especially for something like Nihilego, because Nihilego can just barrel through his team. Sludge Wave, he does not have many resist to. I believe it hits just about everything except for Tyranitar and Excadrill, which I have Grass Knot and the Foul Play for. So that's really nice. Foul Play, of course, two-shotting a regular standard Excadrill, and Grass Knot doing a lot to most Tyranitars. If it's offensive, I believe it's a 2 KO. That's really cool. I can potentially just, like, barrel through his team if he's got no Scarfers. So that's really nice. I do, of course, have to worry about the Excadrill, so that's not fun. Now, the next mon, I did say I built this team around a different mon, and that's because it's going to be the next mon. So this mon, coming up, there's a lot of work for versus him. This mon does a lot of work versus him. Shout out to the MLP man himself, Mr. Wmar, the Brooklyn Rotoms. We're bringing Klefki with the Wiki Berry, Calm Mind, Recycle, Metagross, and Dazzling Gleam. So he has 3 things on his entire draft, unless he specifically plans for this and brings like Fire Punch Tyranitar or something. He has 3 things that beat this. Trick. I think Uxie and Porygon Z are the only ones. Maybe Mismagius as well. It's a Trick. SD Iron Head Excadrill. Or Blaziken. Those are the only 3 things that beat this Pokemon. This sets up and rips him up. Calm Mind, Recycle, Metagross, Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam, he does have 1 fairy resist, which is Excadrill. But Excadrill can't beat me unless it's SD Iron Head. If it's Rock Slide, if it's regular Iron Head, I'll beat it. If it's Rock Slide, I'll beat it. If it's SD without Iron Head, I'll beat it. I'll beat it. I'll beat it. And it's really good. I have 92 speed. I get over Mega Ampharos, of course. It's kind of a theme here. Ampharos is kind of annoying for this team. But yeah, I just Calm Mind up and beat him. I set up on the Uxie. I set up on Porygon Z. Set up on most variants of Tangrowth that's not Sleep Powder. I set up on Tyranitar. I set up on Excadrill without Iron Head. Or without SD Iron Head. I set up on Samurai if it's not like SD. So maybe that too. But still, like, can't immediately beat me. I set up on Florius. I set up on just like everything. It's great. It just does so much work to him. And he does not have good ways to beat it. And if I can get rid of those ways to beat it, and this thing sweeps him. So, next mon, final mon we're bringing is going to be our Ambipom to the top. Silk Scarf, once again, Jolly Nature, enough speed for the Mismagius, I believe. yeah, Mismatch is his fastest mon on his entire draft. Tail Slap, Low Kick, Knock Off, and Fake Out. Fake Out, of course, helping me get rid of some of the sand turns. And then he does not have good switch-ins to this normal fighting coverage. He does have the Mismatches, but I click Knock Off for that and just destroy it. Low Kick does a lot of damage to Tyranitar. Low Kick does a lot of damage to Excadrill. Unless it's in sand, it won't outspeed me. So unless he has a Rocky Helmet Mon, which I'm looking at Tangrowth, and I'm looking at Uxie for those, he does not handle this. So that's cool. Anyway, let's not talk about the team. Let's talk about the battle itself. You can see the 6 Mons we decided to bring. We can see the 6 Mons he decided to bring. He brought the Mega Ampharos. He brought the Excadrill, the Tyranitar, the Uxie, the Tangrowth, and the Porygon Z. He does not bring the Blaziken or the Samurai. 2 Mons that might beat my Klefki are not there, and that's really cool. He also doesn't bring Mismagius, whatever. He doesn't bring Florges, which is whatever. So yeah, I mean, of course he doesn't bring Florges. I have a Steel type and 2 Poison types coming at his face. I wouldn't bring the Florges either. So I noticed that Klefki does so much work. I have to find out about that Excadrill, and I will find out about it the hard way, if I have to. So yeah, let's get into this battle. I believe I'm going to lead off with my... this is loud. Hopefully that's not too loud. Anyway, he's going to lead off with his Mega Ampharos, and I'm going to lead off with Mega Bomb to the top. Such a great mon to lead with. Click and Fake Out, and just going from there. He leads off with Pantene Dream. And here I am going to immediately click Fake Out. I have no reason not to. And yeah, so Ampharos is going to take this Fake Out, and it's going to take it. I don't remember how much it takes. Does it take like 35? Yeah, it takes like 30-ish. So I might be able to knock him out with Tail Slap. However, I don't want to really risk that because I might get not enough rolls and he might kill me. So of course, I immediately am going to go into my Mega Venusaur. And he's going to Dragon Pulse. And yeah, I believe this thing's going to do a lot of damage to me. Revealing that he's probably offensive. Now, of course, I don't have Synthesis. Bad prep on my part. However, I can go out into my chains here. He's going to go for the Volt Switch. And he is going to do that much damage to me. And here he is going to go out into Dock Penfield his Porygon Z. Now, like I said, I can set up on this. If it specs, it doesn't kill me after this Calm Mind. So I'm just going to start setting up. Yeah. Prankster is really nice. I get the Prankster Calm Mind so I can always Calm Mind up against him. Same thing with Cycle. I knew this wasn't going to knock me out. I'm going to get the Wiki Berry up. And I'm going to get my health back. And yeah, that's specs. That's definitely specs. However, he's going to keep attacking me. I mean, I understand. So he's going to keep attacking me, and I am going to go for the dash. I'm going to scout the damage. I knew that he was going to put me in range of my Wiki Berry should I recycle one. So I knew that I could attack him. I'm going to go for a Recycle here, which is going to pop the Wiki Berry, which is very nice. And get all the way back up to a decent amount of health. He's going to go for Try Attack again. And he's going to paralyze me. Once again, paralyzing me on a crucial mon that does a lot of work. I'm going to Calm Mind. Just pray I don't get parried on a bad turn. And I'm going to be able to live this next Try Attack because of that extra Calm Mind boost. And on the next turn, I'm going to go for Recycle. Clicking Recycle is my best play, as it gets my Wiki Berry immediately. I am not going to get fully parried. I'm going to go for Recycle, and I'm going to get my Wiki Berry. And I'm starting to notice a trend. He's not going into Excadrill. I think he knows I have Magnet Rise, so he knows that he can't beat it. Spoiler alert, he does not have Iron Head. He has SD, Rock Slide, Rapid Spin, and Earthquake. So he's going to go for Try Attack there, as I'm going to go for a Calm Mind here, because I know I live another Specs attack at +3. And at this point... Whoops. At this point, I realize he doesn't beat this. His Excadrill is not made to beat this. His Blaziken's not here. This is game. He loses to this. Straight up. He absolutely loses to this. I recycle on the next turn. I'm at a whole bunch of health. He's starting to not do damage to me. I Calm Mind up and I beat his entire team. Everything dies to this Klefki. Except not really, because he crits me and kills me. No! It 6-0'd him. His Excadrill was literally not able to beat it. His Tyranitar did not have Fire Punch. He didn't beat it, except unless he like switched his Porygon Z out and tricked it. So I'm gonna go into Nihilego. I'm gonna be able to kill it with a Sludge Wave, but I believe I go for Grass Knot, predicting the Tyranitar to come in. So I'm gonna go for Grass Knot, and I'm gonna see that this is a very bulky Tyranitar because it's gonna take about 35-ish%. Now, I'm okay with going Game Pursuited because I know I'll live it because it's not Band-Aid. But I'm gonna go into Planalotopus here, as he's gonna go for Ice Beam. Very good attack. Plan on his part. I guess he was predicting my Donphan to come in. So I'm gonna live the Sand. I'm very weak into Mega Venusaur, and he's gonna go out into the Uxie. I believe I'm going to go for the Giga Drain so I can get some health back and live the Sand on the next turn. However, like I said in the team building portion, this Uxie is 125% going to be faster than a max speed 80, and that damage confirms that he's not specially defensive. So here, I believe he is going to go for the U-turn, and I believe he's going to knock me out. I believe I clicked a knockoff, if I'm right. Yeah, okay, so he's going to kick U-turn. I'm going to click knockoff. It doesn't matter, because U-turn's going to kill me. And I'm going to lose my Mega Venusaur. That play versus the Mega Ampharos coming to bite me. If I had gone at the Klefki hard, I might be in a very good position. Speaking of which, he goes out into this Mega Ampharos, and I'm like, that's fine. That's more than fine. I am more than able to go out into my Donphan here. I am faster than this Mega Ampharos. And I have Gunk Shot for the Tangrowth. So, I'm actually going to go into my Ambipom, because Fake Out plus thing. Damn, if I went Donphan. I believe Donphan was my win con, so I wanted to save it. But he's going to go into this. I clicked Fake Out instead of anything else because it chips down the Mega Ampharos, and also if he goes into a Rocky Helmetmon, I'll be able to know. So, I know I live any hit here, unless it's Focus Blast. I'm going to go for Knockoff. Ambipom kind of destroys him, so if I can get rid of Sand, I might be able to win, or with my Nihilego, either way. So he can go for Rock Slide. Perfectly okay. I'm going to live it, of course, and then here I believe I go for the Tail Slap. Looking at the damage earlier, and looking where he's at now, Tail Slap has a potential kill with the right number of hits. So we're going to hit him once, we're going to hit him twice, and that's it. We don't get any more damage off on him. He's going to go for Knockoff, and he's going to kill me. Just a little bit more, and I might have been able to kill him with the Life Orb Knockoff from the Donphan. So if I had just a little bit more damage, it would have been nice. However, I can't go into my Michelin. I'm going to have to risk Gunk Shot here. I really do not want to miss Gunk Shot versus a man who's got 2 hits and crit me. However, I'm going to do it because I have to. I'm going to live. I'm going to outspeed. I'm going to hit the Gunk Shot. We're going to kill this Tangrowth. And it's amazing. So here, the Sandstorm is going to subside. He is, without a doubt, the Smooth Rock, I believe. He's going to go into Porygon Z. I know I live a hit, I believe. No, I don't, because he specs and I'm offensive. I'm going to go out to my Nihilego because I know I live a hit with this. I resist his Tri-Attack. Unfortunately, the Sand just ended, so I can't get the boost from, because I'm a Rock type, I don't get the Def boost. He's going to crit me, and he's going to burn me. Anyway, that burn really sucks because now Foul Play is going to be doing half damage. It's only going to be doing 25% to the Excadrill, which is really bad. But here he's going to go out into his Uxie. I actually Sludge Wave because I knew that he wasn't going Tyranitar because Grass Knot 2KO'd him. So I'm going to go for Sludge Wave here. It's going to do absolutely no damage. I'm like, whatever. Fine. I'm going to go into my Araquanid, I believe, because I want to save this as much health as possible. No, I'm going to Sludge Wave because fuck it. I don't remember this battle. All I remember is the crits and the stuff. He's going to go for Knockoff. He's going to get rid of my Black Sludge, which sucks because now Burn's going to start killing me. However, I can go for the Grass Knot. Do I go for Grass Knot? Do I go for Knockoff? I might go for Knockoff. I might go for Foul Play here. Or I could go for Sludge Wave. Probably go for Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave. Let's see Sludge Wave. Yeah! So we're going to see Sludge Wave come out. It's going to do, like, no types of damage. Yeah, no. However, I crit him there, and I'm like, you know what? That's my sign. Let's click Grass Knot, let's crit this boy, and let's kill this boy. Put him down. The Excadrill lives, or Donphan lives a hit from Excadrill if it's not Tectonic. Never mind. Well, we don't crit anyway. He's gonna click Earthquake. He had Earthquake, not Fire Punch. Klefki destroyed this man. Klefki destroyed this man. But Nihilego dies because, of course, Nihilego dies. So maybe if I pray, I can live hits with my Arachnid and kill everything, because I'm Rest Talk. So I'm going to go for Earthquake here. I'm going to outspeed this Tyranitar. This thing is going to drop. And I believe he's going to go out to his Porygon Z. After I kill this Tyranitar. He's going to go out to his Porygon Z. Of course, he's going to kill me. I don't have a Life Orb by Shard. I'm not even going to knock him out with Life Orb by Shard anyway. He's going to go for Tri-Attack. It is Specs. It's Adaptability. It's Porygon Z, and I'm an offensive Donphan. I'm going to die. However, I do live a hit with my Arachnid. Unfortunately, I don't leave 2. So, I'm going to go out to my Arachnid. I'm going to 100% live this hit, and I'm going to go for the Liquidation. There is no way this thing is killing me. Unless he crits, which he doesn't. And I'm going to kill this Porygon Z. However, I am a low health Arachnid facing down a Tangrowth, facing down a Mega Ampharos, facing down like a lot of shit. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat everything. However, if he misses Rock Slide here, I rest up and I beat... Oh, well, he's going to go for a Z move. And it's going to be Tectonic Rage. And if you have not guessed by now, Tectonic Rage is going to kill me. And we are going to lose 3-0 to MattOshea in the Montreal Milotics. Nothing to take away from him. He did not play badly. He did not prep badly. He just had nothing for Klefki, and it crit it and paralyzed it and crit my Nihilego and burned my Nihilego and just crit and burned and crit and paralyzed and then got 2 hits and all kinds of bad stuff in my favor. However, that is the game I have chosen to play. That is what's going to happen. And next week, we are going to go ahead and go against Pointblanke and the Portrait Herdiers. Let me know what you guys thought, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, guys.